Hey everyone, this is Velveteen. Today I'm not gonna be talking like a full lore video. I just want to explain a few things after playing the anniversary event. I think we gotten more evidence that Raptures are man-made. There are theories that they are aliens from outer space, but I've always believed that Raptures were man-made, that they went out of control or something, and that originally they were supposed to be the heretics, and somehow it didn't work. They created Raptures, and the Raptures rebelled, and then later on humanity found the remnants of the experiments and created Nikkes, and this is why Raptures and Nikkes are fusing together to create whatever the heck heretics are. Now, that makes sense, right? But what if we learned recently in the latest event that they were made, possibly made intentionally? Because in the current event, it's heavily implied that Red Shoes was the one who corrupted Cinderella. Although we won't know for 100% sure until part 2 or the hard ending, but there are already a few hints with Red Hood being present during Cinderella's examination, and immediately after she was corrupted. Red Shoes being from the VTC, which is in charge of corruption research. And on the event stage, we also find Red Shoes' body standing there with the word Red Shoes. Why? Well, part 2 isn't here yet, so I assume we'll get the revelation there. But I just wanted to get this out because it's been weighing on my mind every time I launch Nikke. It's all I can think about. So the new theory is maybe Raptures are created to end humans. Think of it this way. Why are they called Raptures? Well, the rapture in Christian terms is the end time event in Christianity, where Christians are saved. They go up into the sky and they meet God, and everyone else, well, non-Christians, they die, basically. So, who are the VTC? The Vatican City. Highly religious, yes. So, this makes sense. Did they create the Raptures? Or did they merely just name them? Was corruption man-made? Were they accelerating humanity's downfall because of the belief that Raptures are sent by God? In the campaign, there were side quests where Rapture cults existed. They will all go on a pilgrimage outside the Ark and meet, or I guess, die together to the Raptures. So, VTC doesn't exist in the modern day Ark. What happened to them? We don't know. Maybe they were taken out, and maybe we'll get the revelations in part 2 of the event, but I doubt it. That feels more like a main story than an event story. But maybe the remnants of the VTC still exists among the Rapture cults. But yes, this explains quite a lot because this event story takes place very early during the development of corruption. Corruption was pretty weak, I guess you could say. When the Nikkes got hit, they don't immediately turn against other Nikkes. In fact, it just shuts them down. You could say Anachiro was the first Nikke corruption that turned them to the side of the Raptures. Meaning, whatever she was being infected with was a stronger form of corruption. Probably one made by the VTC. Which can explain that maybe all the corruption we see in-game was man-made. That it was human technology that was adapted by the Raptures. And this makes a lot of sense because in the Ark, we see a lot of side events where there are a lot of infected Nikkes. Like, how do they get infected? It was explained that the ages barrier has never fallen a single time since the start of the Ark. So, how did they get infected? there were probably experiments inside of the Ark. So this changes our whole entire view on corruption and Raptures as a whole. It's a pretty big revelation. But unfortunately, there's no confirmation. It's just a theory. It's my new theory, and I don't think it's too out there, right? It's not one of my crazy theories where I think the commander is a male Nikke or experiment or something because he has super regenerative powers and he's a male carrier of the Vapos. But yeah, does this theory make sense? Do you have your own? And I guess thanks for watching.